Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I had to think about that for a minute. It's Tuesday. I hope everyone can hear me. Well, I should have tested my settings before I went live, and it looks like, yes, it looks like it's working. So I hope everyone's having a great day today. Day is half over. Well, depending on what time you started. I'm an early bird, so I've probably been working for more than half the day already. So, okay, so today we're going to talk about using keywords to search Facebook groups for content ideas. Okay, so why Facebook groups? So, Facebook groups are communities where like minded individuals gather to discuss specific topics, share experiences, and seek advice. So, for online business owners, these groups offer several advantages. One, is to direct access to your target audience. These groups are often composed of your target audience, making them a perfect place to observe discussions, pain points, and trending topics. Real-time insights. You can unlock static content, group discussions are dynamic and reflect current trends and issues, providing up-to-date insights. And number three would be engagement opportunities. Participating in these groups not only helps you gather content ideas, but also allows you to engage with potential customers directly. So, how do we use our keywords to unlock content ideas? So, number one would be you want to identify relevant keywords. You create a list of keywords and phrases related to your niche. Like, what would people type into a search engine to find you? Like for me, virtual assistant. That's a pretty broad term, um, but it's just an example. Um, think about what your audience might be discussing or asking questions about. Number two, search strategically. You want to use Facebook's search bar to enter these keywords. Filter the results to show posts in groups. This will help you find discussions specifically related to your keywords. Um, so that is more about like if using the search bar in general inside the groups that you are already in where your target audience is. You can use the search bar in there as well. So like private groups, if there's a private group, using the search window like at the top left hand corner of your Facebook profile, or your Facebook feed, there's a search window. Okay, and if you type in your keywords there, it's going to come up with, you can then, it's going to come up with a lot of different options, but you can filter it by groups. But it's only going to show you either public groups, or groups you're already in. Okay, so you could use it for that. It's not really, it's not going to show you posts of like a private or a closed group that you are not in, because you're not allowed to see that content because you're not in the group. So, um, but if you're okay with public groups, you can certainly use this strategy as, a way to find other groups for you to be able to participate in. So you want to also join the right groups. You want to look for groups with active discussions and a substantial number of members. You want to join these groups and spend some time observing the conversations. And last tip would be to analyze the discussions. Pay attention to recurring questions, common pain points, and popular topics. These can serve as excellent ideas for blog posts, videos, social media content, and more. So, here's some practical steps to get started. Excuse me. Number one, again, you want a list of keywords. You want to include broad keywords as well as long tail keywords that are specific to your niche. Number two, use Facebook search. Enter these keywords into the search bar and navigate to the groups tab. Number three, evaluate group activity. Look for groups with high engagement rates. Active groups will have frequent posts and comments. Number four, join and observe. Spend at least a week in each group observing the discussions. Take notes on common themes and questions. And number five, Engage and ask questions. Don't be afraid to engage in the group. Asking questions can also help you gather content ideas directly from the group members. So here's an example I want to give you. Let's say you run an online business consultancy. Your keyword list might include terms like online business growth, digital marketing strategies, entrepreneur challenges. By searching these terms in Facebook groups, you might find discussions about the latest digital marketing trends, common obstacles faced by new entrepreneurs, or innovative business growth tactics. Each of these topics can be expanded into a detailed blog post or a series of social media updates. So that's kind of it in a nutshell as far as using Facebook groups to find content ideas. You want to use your keywords to search groups in a couple of different ways. One would be to find conversations that you can add value to. You look, when you find a conversation, when you search a keyword and you find a conversation that you're like, hey, this would be a great one for me to get involved in. Take a look at it. How old is that comment? How old is that thread? Is it, from 2 years ago? Okay, maybe commenting on it is probably not a good idea. Okay, because it's so old. You're going to comment and people are going to be like, what? Where did this come from? Um, so I mean, it will bring it to the top of the feed in the group. So it could spark more conversation. So it's not necessarily a waste of time. But I think in an instance like that, where you're using your keywords to search and you find an older thread that's relevant for you that you could really add some value to, that's a great idea to use for your content. Like it's a great content idea. Like, how can I turn that into a blog post or a live video for my audience, that sort of thing. So two ways, like I said, two ways to search Facebook groups, or two reasons to search Facebook groups with your keywords. One, to find threads that you can join and add value. You don't want to spam people. You don't want to be like, hey, let me DM you and I can tell you how I can help you. Just bring value to the post. Okay. Um, but the second way would be to find content ideas for your blog, for your live videos, for your social media content. I apologize if you can hear my dog in the background. She's been a little rambunctious the last couple of days. So anyway, she's sitting behind me, so you can't see her, but she's in here. Um, so anyway, that's it for today. If you have any feedback or questions or want to explore this topic more, feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to send me a private message. Happy to have a discussion with you about it. And that's it for today. Talk to you again soon.